New notification. Now broadcasting.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and to play some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of
Waving hand.
that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Hi.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Nebraska's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And on second down.
Hello everybody and welcome here to today's gaming. We got some football here today, Nebraska and Iowa. And hello to the person that sent a wave. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are having a great day. I'm having a great day. I don't know who the waving person was, but hello to Nick Gaming. That's my other YouTube account. Hello to you.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense.
If you see the, or excuse me, if you hear the text-to-speech reading out the scores, it's so then that way you guys know the score.
Around midfield, and all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And there's a spike.
Spike the ball there on first down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And he spiked the ball. Maybe he thought he heard a whistle or something. He just got up and spiked the thing. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Go for
New
it.
notification. Voice command preview. Provide feedback on your voice command experience. Press the PS button for details.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is
Iowa now with the ball here on offense. It's 7-0 Nebraska. Iowa getting some good running. Look out!
Receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So
Him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets away. Unloads to the wideout. Fakes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nebraska 7, Iowa 6.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that third down.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Guys, this winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They'll immediately call timeout. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. I know every offense wants to be great on 3rd down, but why would you spike the ball just to get the 3rd down? Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Finds his man. It's Gill. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. They already have the lead, and they're...
The score is Iowa 9, Nebraska 7.
And here in the first quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it and put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Calls his own number. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
It is Nebraska 13, Iowa 9.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dirk.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Pulls it in. It's Gill. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Short fields make successful offenses. Just what they want here. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Raiola. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds his man. It's Gill. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Back to throw, it's McNamara. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give.
Iowa in the lead by 1, 17-16.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip, but you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can get.
As you heard, Iowa's in the lead by 1, 17-16.
Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
Second down and 11 are
They'll go to the
the Huskers, and sacked.
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really
Here comes the Huskers again, looking to go, and he's sacked.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early.
In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Fourth down, and the punt team
Here
sends
comes
it
the
the other
punt.
way. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, it's a reverse. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Snagged in the middle. It's Gill. And they get him down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Throws to the back. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They're trying to get to it. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Firing to the right, complete. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
With the field goal, it's Iowa 17, Nebraska 19.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he can't hang on. Nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. Oh, they are all over him. They've never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. And they spike it to stop the clock. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. The fake. Kicker's going to run for it. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Fake field goal is perfect. The defense had no clue who had the football, and the runner just waltzed into the open field.
No clue because it's a stupid play. It's a dumb play. I hate when people call it. It very rarely works. But this time, this scenario, it worked. So kudos to the offense.
He's not going to get there as the defense makes.
The score is Nebraska 25, Iowa 17. Ouch.
Lead remains at 8. They want to get the ball right back here in the 1st half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And he makes the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. A little release to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the
Nebraska 25, Iowa 23.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this.
A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point.
He missed the extra point. Oh, dear. It is Iowa 29, Nebraska 25.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. He got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska 33, Iowa 29.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Crosses the 30. He's got away.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Looking to the big tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
When you're called Ford Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine.
Chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. He's loose.
Touchdown.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Husker.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense.
And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Nebraska up by 11. It is Nebraska 40, Iowa 29.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He's got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snaps and spikes to stop the clock. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Back to throw, it's McNamara. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
It is Nebraska 40, Iowa 37.
Play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the tackle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got...
Touchdown, Cornhusker! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers go all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Okay.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop form and get you the football back.
Yeah, I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Iowa 37.
Looking to throw, it's McNamara. Getting some heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive.
Tie bowl game, Iowa 37, Nebraska 47.
Been a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And Jesse, you make a statement, you make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster, and I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Good physical tough.
And it's intercepted.
Intercepted.
Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's why as
Quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Nebraska doing a good job on keeping Iowa behind. It is Iowa 37, Nebraska 54.
Right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And he makes the catch inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo, and the offense just chooses to spike the ball. 3rd and goal from way back there. Wide receiver shows motion. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to the end zone. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This this guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw. It's McNamara. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Ball will be placed at the
43-54.
Kick out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McNamara. Looking down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get that ball?
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover 1 and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer to a drive there of 84.
Good play by the Hawkeyes. It is Iowa 51, Nebraska 54.
It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the fight. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver.
He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! He has been surgical, precision passing, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defenses have absolutely...
Wow. What a game this is turning out to be. It is 51-62.
He's been down there close all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off.
62-51.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to instead.
Hawkeyes down by a bunch.
On offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence.
Take off. He's still going to go up to the middle. He's going up the right side. He's gone! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon.
Dang.
He's so dangerous if he gets
touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Great vision, and then David shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Man, look at that replay. Big touchdown.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Scanning the field, it's McNamara. Quick strike complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Good kick.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more run.
59-62.
None to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The handoff to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bordeaux. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got the back in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his...
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing...
Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He missed the extra point, and the score is Nebraska 62 and Iowa 65.
World, did he miss that? That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he makes the grab for the Dukes. He marched 78 yards down the field.
70 to 65.
Capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen. It's a kickoff, goes out of bounds. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. It'll be a draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Catches it at the 15. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The Huskers are in the hurry-up. And they spike the ball. That's a bit of a surprise. You don't see that very often when you have the lead. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll immediately call timeout. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Looking for a block, it's Johnson. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field.
Nebraska up 72. And they're looking for more. Here they go. They're going to go up the middle. They're still going to keep going. And it's a first down. And they're going to spike it.
3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out
looking to go. They're going to throw this one deep. Did he catch it? Yes. Big first down.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete.
He's gone. Well, somewhat gone.
It's still short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle.
Big catch, big first down.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
He's going to take off and run. Still gonna run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
He's gonna go out to the right side. Oh, so close.
Picking up 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. And he was working to
And no, he is not in. He looks like he was in, but he's not in. And the field goal is... Well, no, it's not a field goal. I think it was a fake.
You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when
No, he was not in.
from the gun, the running back, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Hawkeyes with the ball now.
Fuel this defense to keep them pinned.
Last drive, they had a safety.
Looking to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Cliche. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lachey. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just
Such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Hawkeyes get it past the sticks. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Got the completion on the last play, still some...
It is. Whoops.
Second down.
Hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button again. Gosh darn it. $65-72.
It's a reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense starts with a short field. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. Thrust that arm out. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Out of the gun, the inside give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've
75-65.
Possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's McNamara. They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to the air one more time, using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he misses it again. That's 3 in this game. So
Nebraska and Iowa going at it. Missed the extra point. It is 71-65 or 71-75.
Yard drive. And they
71-75.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points. When the great teams get touchdowns in the red area, you got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball.
Nebraska with a big-time lead, 75-71.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Looking for more. He's going to take off and run. He's going to still go. He's going to go up to the right side. Now he's going to be tackled.
And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise
dude, run.
Turn around and hand it off again here.
Yeah, and a great job on the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. The running back finds the hole.
He's going to go to the right side. Got him.
Conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
2-minute warning now. Nebraska with the lead, 75-71.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
To their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
Kicked out of bounds. It's 71-81.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nebraska wins this one big time, 81-71. Once again, Nebraska wins this one. It was back and forth between Nebraska and Iowa. Nebraska wins this one 81-71.